everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing how to brush letter part 1. Brush lettering takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, so that's why this is part 1 and I will be adding more videos to this series. Before I start, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out my sister's channel called Little Readers. Also, this month I have a challenge. Whoever can get the most people to subscribe and stay subscribed to my channel by the end of this month will be featured on this video. And by featured, I mean their name will be on this video and they will get to choose what we do. And your suggestion will for sure be accepted. Also, I would like to note that I am doing an MLK Day special, so make sure to tune in to see that. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you need to know about brush lettering is that it takes a lot of work and time. So if you don't get it the first time, don't be upset because I didn't get the first time either. Brush lettering is not a difficult skill, but once you learn the basics, you can master it. Also, I'm really sorry about the lighting in here, guys, and I'm sorry if you hear any static in the background. Now, the first thing you need to know about brush lettering is that a brush pen has two sides. Well, not really two sides, but you'll see what I mean. If you can see, this pen comes to a point. So whether you're using a brush pen or a Crayola pen, keep in mind that no matter what, you'll have to do pretty much the same thing. I would show you with the brush pen, but at the moment I'm at my mom's house and I do not have any Crayola markers available. Just to take note, if you are doing it with Crayola, it should be a Crayola fat marker, never a thin. Also, if you don't have a brush pen and you're thinking maybe I should get one just because I have one, don't do that yet. Up in the eye, you should see the basics of brush pens. That will teach you everything you need to know about what you should know before you get a brush pen. And while we're at it, let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Now, the first thing you have to know about brush lettering is that the basic is thick down, thin up. I'm sure that probably doesn't make any sense right now, but don't worry, it will as soon as I show you this. Now, both a brush pen and a Crayola pen have a tip like this, only a brush pen is more fragile because a brush pen is more like a paintbrush. So by thick down, thin up, and by the way, I'm at a sideways angle, so you guys can just do this your way. Thick down, thin up means you press down on the side. Do not let me do this way. When you're coming down, you press down on the side, but not too hard, as this could mess up your brush pen. I'm sorry that looks really wonky. That's because I went slow, but when I go fast, it looks more like this. See, a lot better. Now, thin up means you'll use the tip of the brush pen to go up. Now, a lot of people think that a brush pen, just from the looks of it, is not very hard to break, but guys, it's a lot easier than you would expect. You need special soft paper for your brush pen, and that can also be very expensive. Also, it's like a paintbrush, as I mentioned, so if you press down really hard, which I am not going to do with my brush pen, it will scatter all the bristles, I put that in quotes, bristles of the brush pen, all different directions, and it will no longer be able for you to brush letter with. Thin up means ever so gently bringing your brush pen upwards by the tip. Like that. Now, a lot of people mistake brush lettering for calligraphy. That is completely fine if you do. But brush lettering, calligraphy, and cursive are three different things. Before we focus on the calligraphy similarities and differences, let's focus on brush lettering and cursive similarities and differences. As you can see, I've just brush lettered the word hello for you. This might be backwards, and if it is, I am terribly sorry, but at least you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about. Now, the first thing most of you are thinking is probably, oh, brush lettering is not like cursive because of the thick up, thin down. Or opposite, thick down, thin up. That is correct, but there's also another reason. I will redo the word hello in my best attempts to try to make it so that it's not backwards for you viewers. Now, as I'm writing this, notice that I'm being ever so gentle with my brush pen, meaning I'm not pushing it down much at all. Also note that I am not, in cursive, it would be writing one letter over and making sure you never pick up your pen. Always connecting. In brush lettering, that is very different. In brush lettering, you have the permission to pick up your pen as many times as needed. That's what makes this lettering look so elegant and flawless. Again, I'm doing this upside down, so I'm sorry if my brush lettering is a bit wobbly. I'll try my best not to make it wobbly so you viewers can still read it. I have now completed the word in best attempts that you can now read the word hello. You didn't see the full thing, but you could see at the beginning where I picked up my pen as much times as necessary. A lot of you are probably wondering where I learned to brush letter from. I learned from my 4th grade teacher, Miss Mulvihill, and her last name is now Holland. She got married. Shout out to her, because if it weren't for her, I would never know how to do this beautiful art. Now, many of you won't be able to just do, oh, I know how to write the word hello from this one brush lettering video. That's why there will be others, so I can teach you all you need to know about brush lettering. But for now, when I leave, just leave this video knowing that it's thick down and thin up. There are even sheets you can print out online to help you with this skill. It may be tricky at first, but after a while, you'll get used to it. Now this is the order I would do it in. First I would do thick down, thin up, just in lines. Then I would do it like how I'm doing it right here with the curves, which is a little more difficult. And then I would start doing curly cues, like for example, let me think, like this. And again, I'm writing upside down, so this might look like thin down, thick up, but for me it's thick down, thin up. That's the 3 steps you should go in. I know they look very difficult, but after you complete the first and start to master the second, it'll be super easy for the third. Now until my next video, keep practicing this so you can learn how to master the art of brush lettering. Bye!